So I'm currently working on a financial dashboard template and I'm using roll ups. And I had a question about roll ups in our membership group. So I thought that I would just quickly address it. I want to explain how roll ups work. So the question was about roll ups and how they work, and there's a bit of confusion around them. So I wanted to show you this example because I think that this is a good explanation for them. So basically, in here, you can see I've got roll ups here, which is rolling up all of the amounts of money that are actually going into each bank account, same as outgoings as well. And then you can see the balance here is a formula. Then I've also got a roll up by month as well. So I can see at a glance the income for each month and the expenses for each month. So how do the roll ups actually work? Okay, so let's go to income for example. So you can see here that we have our table with all of our amounts in it. We have the weekly income all going down here. And you can see that we have relations for the months and also the accounts. So you need to have relations in order for the roll-ups to work. So when you have these relations, then it allows you to go and create a new field. And basically, I'll show you here, when you create a roll-up, you see the type here is roll-up. You add your relation here. So you have to choose what relation it is that you're using. Then you need to select the property that you're going to actually be using. So here we're going to be putting, this is going to be the actual amount. Oh, and then see here it's got, you can see how it's automatically put three amounts in there. We don't want that. So where it says calculate, we actually want to go down here to more options and then go to the sum. And so that puts the sum of all of the properties that are underneath this bills account together. So it adds them all up. So that's basically how roll ups work in a nutshell. So it's the same down here. If we were to look at these ones, it's the exact same process, only we're in the month section. So these are all worked out by month. And so then whenever I open up my template, for instance, you can see all of the transactions, the income and the expenses for the month. So the roll up is the exact same process as before. You can see here, it's got the income. This has got the budgeted amount because this is budgeted and this is budgeted expenses, not the actuals. Whereas the top one, which is the money in the accounts, is the actual amounts. So, and they are summed as well so that we can have the total showing. So this is purposefully so you can see at a glance what you're expecting your income to be, what you're expecting your expenses to be, and then your balance. You could also have on here the actuals as well. So let's add in a roll up and we'll do the actual. That way I can show you exactly how to do it. So basically we're going to be adding a property. So hitting the plus sign, typing in roll up, finding it there, clicking on it. What are we going to call this roll up? We're going to call this income dash actual. And then we're going to be going down here to where it says relation. And we're going to select income. We're then going to be going to the actual amount there. And then we're going to go to calculate and we're going to go down to more options and hit the sum. So now we've got the actual. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the expenses. So we're just going to be putting roll up and expenses actual. Expenses and then selecting the actual amount and then calculating sum. There you go. So that's how easy it is to use roll ups. They're really helpful, especially if you want to see an overview of information at a glance. That's when I think that they're the most powerful. So if you have any other questions about roll ups, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always interested to also see what you're using roll ups for. So please let me know in the comments what you're using them for. And if you are interested in learning more about Notion, please feel free to join my free community, which is at school.com/systemsfix. I'll also drop that down in the description for you. All right, thank you. Have a great day.